because maybe your brother, he do not know, even Al-Bukhari never exists as a book. There's no book, it's called Al-Bukhari. The Muslim, they call Al-Bukhari as a book, but in fact, he never ever had a book. So what is this in front of us? Those are claims from students of students of students of Al-Bukhari, claiming that Al-Bukhari, he said this. Now, who in the world can believe that a student can remember word by word what a person said? A teacher said. That is impossible, especially the book was not written in his time. So Al-Bukhari, same as Muslim, are not exist. There's no book, it's called Sahih Muslim. There's no book, it's called Sahih Al-Bukhari. This is additional Muslim Sunni fantasy, and now they worship them and they follow them more than what they should follow, because simply Muhammad, he left nothing. Nothing is trustworthy. However, if we go and take the most authentic hadith, is your brother going to accept it? He will not. The most agreed upon, as an example, where the sun set this hadith, and actually I have some Muslims, funny Muslims, who they decide to refute me, and they said, yes, this is the Prophet, the authentic hadith of the Prophet. They refuted you in this hadith. This is the hadith. According to Muhammad, the sun goes every day in a fixed course, every day run from the east to the west and sit under the throne of Allah. This is an extreme authentic hadith. This is not of those hadith your brother he mentioned. This is the core of the hadith, and this is mentioned in Al-Bukhari, and this is mentioned in other books. So where the sun goes every day? Goes from the east to the west to sit under the throne of Allah, and then ask Allah permission to come back again. And Muhammad was explaining chapter 36 verse number 38. This is another very extremely authentic hadith. Do you know where the sun goes? They replied, Allah and his apostle knows best. The unholy prophet, he says, verily the sun glits till it's reached the resting place under the throne. Then it falls prostrate and remain there until it's asked, rise up and go to the place whence you came from. So this is the most authentic, but the most authentic prove Muhammad to be false prophet. So if I go with this, or I think this gentleman, he called us before and he left Islam Live on air. But look at this. They find a way to escape Al-Bukhari by saying there is some hadith of Al-Bukhari. Al-Bukhari himself, he says he cannot, he cannot prove to be authentic. But those are not in Al-Bukhari no more. This is why they are in different section. This is why they have different name. Now we are talking about hadith which is authentic according to all Muslims. Can they escape it? How you can escape this? This is the authentic one. TK Hamza saying CP is ignoring. My friend, you are just a kid. I mean, if you are a man, just call me. Huh? Mr. Hamza, if you call me, nobody can ignore you, my friend. Everybody here will hear your voice, and they will hear your knowledge, which is astonishing. Mr. Hamza, do the sun goes every day from point A to point B? Huh? Does it? Or your prophet is fabricating an additional lie? Who is a brave Muslim can agree with his prophet, explain the Quran, where the Quran says, and the sun run its own course? Anyone?